you so much, everybody. Thank you. Now, coming up in this week's show, a supercar is dismantled for no reason. A man with no shirt on. And my whole tongue is wrapped up in intestine.
My whole tongue is wrapped up in intestine.
Those are the highlights. Those are the best bits. They really are. Anyway, over here in the West, we tend to think that at £360,000, a Rolls-Royce Phantom is quite expensive. But this week, the Grand Tour is focusing mostly on China. And over there, things are a bit different. As recently as the 1980s, people here would lie awake at night, dreaming of having enough money to buy a mule. Whereas now, just 30 years later, they dream of being able to buy a honky. Specifically this honky, the L5. In Chinese, honky means the red flag, the symbol of communism. But there's nothing at all communistical about this monster's price tag, which is £880,000. The interior is an exquisite work of art, with rosewood panelling and cream leather. The dashboard and center console are fully digital. There's jade in the door handles and gold and sunflowers everywhere else. Despite its villainous presence, though, the price is mad. So I called May and Hammond, and we came up with an idea.
If you are a Chinese businessman or businesswoman and you want a car that reflects your status, you don't need to spend £880,000. You can simply pop over to Europe and buy a Mercedes S-Class like this one. And even though this is the 6-litre V12, it costs me just £8,800. In other words, you could have 100 of these for the price of a honky. At this point, my colleague Richard Hammond arrived in something or other. What is that?
This is a Cadillac STS, and you can shut up.
I wasn't going to say anything. We were then interrupted by the arrival of Clarkson in a BMW. Ooh, I see you've bought the long car.
Yours is long as well.
Are you two been from the 1970s?
No, they're long wheelbase. 3.4-litre V12.
It's appearing before your eyes.
How can a German car go? Are you sure it's a real one?
Was it parked in the sea when you bought it?
Let's not get bogged down with the oxidisation of my car. Because a lot of Chinese people, as we know, come to Europe these days. If Chinese people are going to come to the UK and buy Westerns, get a bloody move on. Eventually, we arrived at the location for our first test. It's one of 78 centres around Chongqing where teenagers can learn to drive away from the traffic. To us, however, it looked like a racetrack, which made it perfect for an ingenious handling test that I just thought of. Let's do this. When you finished for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
Go, go, go! Come on, come on, come on!
zone on my left, the first one. There we go. Oh, my God. Look at that for a tidy line. Drive carefully. Oh, dearie me. Look! Oh, God's sake. Hurry up!
It will have alarmed him, Sam, yeah.
You know dogs don't like fireworks.
No, they hate it.
Go! Go.
Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one.
That was such a good melting around with airborne flamethrowers. Really good afternoon. That was.
Yes.
What?
Hang on.
Yeah.
That was a totally useless test.
We had a call the other day from a Chinese car manufacturer called NIO, and they said, we have built a blisteringly fast, all-electric supercar, and would one of you like to try it out?
Yeah, now, after his escapade going up a Swiss hill in a blisteringly fast all-electric supercar, Richard Hammond said that he really didn't think he was the man for the job. However, it turned out that the car was only available for one day, and unfortunately on that day I had the boiler man coming round.
Yep. And I had a dental appointment.
Dentist.
Dental appointment, yeah.
Yep. So, guess what? Here it is.
Give me everything you've got.
Time to play.
Oh my God. Okay, go.
It's like driving a jet engine. Something else about which I have bad memories. This is a bad place. However, there is some... Grip, grippity, grip! We're off.
Oh, for God's sake. all set. Plenty of power, this is good. Oh my God! Oh God! Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Oh, for God's sake.
Jesus! It's like driving an octopus!
There's no doubt that as a piece of engineering.
Hurry on! Thanks for sticking me with that. Get up the lucky end of the rod.
Let's find out how fast your beloved Neo goes round the Ebola drum.
Good start. Come on. Ooh. Out. Right, let's do this. Out. Come on. Out. Hey.
You did well there. You did well. So exciting with those noises.
I like the noises.
Well, you don't like those.
No, there's a whole new set of noises, you pillock.
Okay.
It's the future.
Okay, let's see how fast you're elegantly entitled N10, no, Neo, EP9.
Yes.
Got round, shall we? Here we go. Top 10?
Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Quicker than
Oh,
an
yes.
owl.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. That is faster than the Aston Martin Vulcan.
You're absolutely right, Hammond. It is a very impressive car, and it is faster than a Vulcan. But it's slower than the petrol-powered McLaren Senna, which is road legal. So that is petrol one.
Yes.
Yes, in this show, we are explaining to the people of China that they don't need to waste huge...
Still, all these motorways did mean we could prove that our cars work well as long-distance cruisers.
That wasn't very good.
Oh my God. Oh, this bit is really scary. Oh my God. Oh no. This is dangerous because of you.
However, in the USS Norman Schwarzkopf,
Oh God, it's dying.
What's happened?
loads of warnings came on, and then it lost power. I made it to this off-ramp, and now it died.
Oh, dear. Not sure my jump leads are going to get that going, are they? Oh,
No.
look. Oh,
That's
dear.
really gone bang, isn't it?
There's oil coming out everywhere.
Do you know the number for the emergency services?
No, I don't.
Do you know how to say my Cadillac's broken down? Do you know what junction you're at?
No.
Oh, dear.
No, neither do I. Do you?
Oh, I don't know. Come on, we've got a long way to go. Eventually, two of us arrived at the location we'd selected. It's known as the 24 Curve Road because it has 24 fun...
Check out my Fulu.
Why have you got that?
Well, I wasn't going to let you have all the fun, was I?
No, but never mind that. Why have you got it?
Well, my telephone translation device at the toll booth worked to a degree, to this extent.
What, somebody got you a car?
Look, I got wheels, 3 of them.
Anyway, listen.
Get a bloody move on.
Okay.
He looks quite cross.
It does,
3, 2, 1, go.
There you go.
Away.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh no.